This is so cool. Hey button pushers, my name is Nick and welcome to the demo for the last act of Mr. Chardish even. So this looks phenomenal. I'm not going to go into the detail too much because obviously this is probably going to be quite story heavy, but it just looks so good. And it looks like it's going to pack quite a punch as well, so I don't know how much is in the demo, but it should be enough to give us an idea of the game and get into the swing of it. But yeah, I'm very excited to try this out. August 4th, 1976. Dear Ella, I prepared a small surprise for you at the theatre. Would you come and see it?
Please enjoy the final interview, bringing our series, A Collection of Masks, to an end. Our guest is again a brilliant playwright, actor, and theatre director, the creator of such shows as Ascension and Labyrinth, Mr. Robert Chardish. Hello?
Henry, it's Ella.
Ella? Oh, Ella! Hello! Honey, Ella's calling. What do you mean, which Ella? Our Ella? Oh, stop it, you! How are you doing? How's the weather out there in the States?
Oh, you know how it is. Win some, lose some, never a dull day. But I'm not calling from the States, I'm here in England.
Oh, one could never keep up with you.
I'm staying in that yellow hotel. What was his name?
Wait, the one here? In Linfield?
Yes. I'm back. Actually, I have a small favour to ask. Do you still have a car?
Oh, yes. The same old one. Had it for 20 years now.
It's the only thing that still works. Could you give me a ride somewhere?
To the cemetery? I can show you which grave it is.
No. I wanted... I have to check out the theatre.
Ah, right. Of course. I can be there in an hour. Would that be all right?
Sure, Henry. You are wonderful.
It sure brings back memories, doesn't it?
Henry seemed like a good guy.
So much has happened here.
Sometimes too much.
Are you sure you don't want me to come with you?
Thank you, but I'd like to be alone for a moment.
What are we going to find at the theatre? Okay. Nope. I wanted to see what Henry looked like. He sounded like a sweet old man. I wanted to see his sweet old face.
So, we meet again, Mr. Chardish. It's hard to believe that this is the end.
Isn't it? Time flies this fast only in the studio, on the stage, and with Sinatra.
It does indeed. Let me explain to the listeners who have missed the previous auditions that we've been meeting to talk about the major plays Mr. Chardish directed over the last 30 years. From the last one to the very first one, as well as about art in general and the bohemian lifestyle.
As long as I manage to stay on track.
Today our time travel takes us back to a theatre in the village named Linfield, the first stage you had to command by yourself. Before we start talking about art, let me ask, how are you feeling?
Well, I guess I should have seen that one coming, given the circumstances. I feel undefeated, and the prognosis is rather optimistic as well.
Oh, surely a lot of people sighed with relief of me just now.
I appreciate that. Sadly, people who expect to see me on stage will be disappointed. The doctors deny me any excitement, and for once in my life, I am inclined to listen to people who know better than me.
It must be difficult.
Everyone has to exit stage eventually.
This is so beautiful. the settings are so nice. Okay, so there's a door back here, so I'm hoping this is open and I can get into... There's two doors even. This one, which I'm not going to be able to get into, and this one, which is already open. This is very convenient. Oscar. Dear Mr. Chardish. So, London, May 8th, 1957. I must admit to some level of surprise at having received your letter. The last time we corresponded was a few ages ago. If memory serves, though, in my age I don't expect it to. I would say it's a pleasure to hear from you, but it feels inappropriate given the contents of the message. I will spare you trite words of comfort and go right to addressing your plea for advice. Speaking as a third party to this, and a person who some might call ancient, I cannot make the decision for you. I may possess all the facts, but it's not the facts that are most important here. Two people who have as different impressions on an event as the faces they see in the mirror. As such, whether you leave or stay, you have to decide on your own, and I see no correct answer. Do not forget that life is quite long, longer than it seems to the young people, and as long as it lasts, there's time to change our mind, fix all the mistakes, take a step on the scene yet again. Kind regards, Professor Edmund Whitemoon. Take you. Oil the pulleys, fix the screenplay, scene 2, order new chairs, rush the printers, arrange tailoring, fix the stairs, the rail is loose. Okay. Dear Henry, I apologise for not coming in person. I'm sending 2 sets of keys to Linfield. The smallest one to the mailbox. Feel free to sell the contents of the boxes, I have no use for them. You can send them back. If you find someone to rent the place to, go ahead. I feel too weak to take care of that. I'm entrusting it to you. Once again, let me apologise for not being there in person. I couldn't because... I'll just go. Interesting. Before Sophie left for the city, I talked to her and wrote these down. She said these should be enough to do the hair without her. We'll miss you, Sophie. Easy Chignon with a quick wardrobe changes. You shan't have need for more than 7 pins for this one. Well, there you go. Whether you needed to know that, there you go. Cool. Is there going to be a mini game where I have to do hair? Curtain call. Is there true art to be found on Broadway? A real star in 2 months? How did she do it? The curse of cursing. A critical look at profanity in theatre. More hair. Okay. Oh, the lighting effect. It's so good. This is so nice looking, this game. It's kind of haunting. Look at it from my perspective. Solitude. April 13th, 1957, starring Robert Chardish. Oh, wow. Interesting. Oh wow, just completely mixing up the gameplay. That's so cool. So I guess, I mean this is a wild assumption, but I'm guessing we're going to, oh, like the hand paint, sorry I got distracted, the hand painted design of him, so good. So I guess we're going to find different masks and, oh that's cool. And each one's going to relate to a different play. This is so cool. Okay, so get the light away from that. That'll get rid of the bar. Cool. This is so very cool. The music's phenomenal as well. What are you doing over there, little gramophone? That's around here. And what am I heading towards? More stage lights. Sightless.
Sightless.
Okay. So I can move this in the way. And that will get rid of the statue. There we go. Boom. That's such a cool mechanic. I know I've said that repeatedly already, but it is. It's just a fact. I love how every bit of styling has changed. Like everything looks hand-drawn now. It's just phenomenal. Okay. So, stairs there. So how opens that door? I'm guessing the same thing. Do the same thing over here. Okay. So we have a flower and a bird. Let's go down this one. This one's open now. Wow. I am in love with this so much. This is mesmerizing. So I guess this would probably lead me around to the other door, I guess. Well, that's cool that there's no like right or wrong way to do it. We were.
Yeah.
We were here.
Together.
Ooh.
We've decided.
Decided what?
You wanted to shine. 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 You wanted to shine.
Stairs. Cool. Let's go over here then.
This is price. For this price. For this price. The light burns. The light burns.
I reckon stairs. Yeah, there we go. So what's this up here?
For if I had a friend all on this earth, you've been a friend to me.
End of their kind of form of collectibles, or just a way of getting a bit more backstory.
Go.
Do not turn away.
Okay. Assuming that's what I was meant to do. Oh. There we go. So clever. It's a really, really clever way to use lighting. What else you got for me? What puzzles and sad story await? Okay, up we go.
Leads upwards. The road leads. The road leads upwards.
Road leads upwards. Well, that's a good thing I'm heading that way then.
The road leads upwards. The road leads.
Yeah, I wonder if these masks and these stories are like a final goodbye from Mr. Chardish to this Ella. So obviously she's listening to recordings, and he said that he wasn't, like, obviously he's ill. He said the prognosis was good, but he's still not well. So I wonder if this is like him trying to explain everything to somebody for the final time. I'm going to throw a maze at me now. This is so cool. Okay, this could take me a while. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Oh, there's more. Oh yeah, that's obviously the middle of the maze.
Plans? I had plenty of plans. I wanted to have everything under control. But that's not how life is. The harder you try, the less control you have.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, that didn't take me as long as I thought it was going to take. Is that the theatre? No, it's not, is it? Oh, it is. It's a theatre. People, all the people I've worked with. Oh, they're all gone. It's so clever the way it changes. Oh my god, what is going on? So weird. There's another gramophone there. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah.
First, he got it into his head that he would sleep in the theatre like the old days, but I set him straight.
Oh.
But he still drove there every day, insisting he had to finish something.
Oh. You out of the way. Okay, so I need to move you over a little bit, I think. There we go. That'll do it. Okay, up we go. So cool.
This was your desire.
So, yeah, I think Chardish is he's got so like laser focused on his dreams and his needs to be a star and to be successful that it's come at the cost of everyone around him. Again, wild assumption at the moment because I don't know. It's way too early to properly speculate, but that's the vibe I'm getting. This was your
desire.
Okay, I can't move that light, so yeah. And I've got to make like steps, maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe that there. Do this. Not sure. Okay, I think I'm on the right tracks. Just need to fine tune it a little bit. Let's try that. There we go. That'll work. Okay. There's a lot to think about with this. There's a lot of theories buzzing around my head about what's going on. It's one of those games. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, now we're back here. The Wanderer walks confidently, back straight to the audience. Walk, do not turn back. Note in the margin, no, there is no return. The Wanderer raises his head, shudders. Road leads upwards. The Wanderer, forget. Curtain exit stage left, note in the margin, implores to no avail.
The last performance showed in Linfield was definitely aimed at a mature audience. And from this perspective, it seems quite sad.
I'd rather call it introspective. It was a time where I used to spend quite some time on pondering what art is, how it reflects life, the decisions taken.
Oh. How to be really modern. Sluggish, lavish furniture is simply passé. If you're still an owner of a bed that could safely fit a king with half its entourage, you're better off donating it to a museum or selling it at a flea market. Maybe there the dust trap will find a desperate historian. The future belongs to elegant, functional shapes, bright colours, and modern materials. Ella, search flea markets. An interesting study of the human fear of the unknown. The futuristic environment is of particular interest. M. Green, they wore pots on their heads, and that was great, Johnny. That's a lot of tickets. I'm gonna take them. Dress rehearsal, loneliness premiere, loneliness Easter break, loneliness. It's a lot of loneliness. Okay, what's up? Robert, you and your self-destructive tendencies. If you miss having a second voice on stage, why do you keep writing scripts for one actor? Stop tormenting yourself and come to London. We'll have a bit of whiskey and play something together. J. Lake. So yeah, he definitely seems like the self-destructive kind. Okay, let's head up, I think. Whoop.
And your conclusions?
Rather trite. When you're alone on stage, even light feels heavy.
What's this? A robot mask. Okay, we're doing that then.
Please enjoy the final interview, bringing our series, A Collection of Masks, to an end. Our guest is again a brilliant playwright, actor, and theatre director, Mr. Robert Chardish.
This looks so good. I love all the different mechanics and gameplay styles.
So much has happened here.
Sometimes too much.
Are you sure you don't want me to come with you?
Thank you, but I'd like to be alone for a moment.
So cool. So cool. So yeah, at the moment my theory is that he's not able to perform anymore, so this is his final show. It's him leading Ella through these stories to get her to understand how to relive it, like somebody would like sitting there watching a theatre performance. This is his last possible way of putting it out there. That's what I think anyway, but I could be wrong, and obviously this is just the first part of the game, so I don't know for sure. But there's not long until this comes out, actually. I think start of November, 5th of November I want to say this comes out, so not long at all. So, if you want to check this out for yourself, then the link is in the description below. If you have a game that's being showcased in the Steam Game Festival, or there's a demo you've played and you think I should check out, then let me know about it, leave me a comment, reach out on social media, and I will play it. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, then why don't you go ahead and hit the like button. The ominously pale stage mask that is the subscribe button. Make sure you that bad boy. And until next time, love you, bye.